Ready to party this weekend? Yeah, me too. I'm with 89 gentlemen. So. No, I actually got the RA's room. So I have my own bathroom, my own bedroom, and I'm by myself. I don't share a room with anybody. Yeah, they put me in there. And so I like it, and it's quiet, and I can listen to my music as loud as I want. No one can hear me. But I love you very much. Sure hope so. If you or Mary need me, call me. If you text me or whatever, I will answer. I promise. Did Mary ever get the paper rolled up? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. That was the funniest video that you sent me. I asked Pam if I needed to roll them in half, and she said no, it should have been fine. They didn't need it. So I said, okay. Alrighty, well, I will let you go. Have a great rest of your day. And like I said, y'all can call, Snapchat, FaceTime. I'm pretty much on anything but videotaping. Alrighty, love you, girlie. You too. Then I've already won that because I've said hi to a lot of people. I don't know who the heck they are. They know who I am, but I don't know who they are. Okay, I'll just do it simply. Alrighty, bye. Hey, did I wake you up? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not have to babysit today? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll let you go. Just call me back later. Will you pray for me? I hate my job. I absolutely hate it. Because money has been gone missing for 3 weeks in a row. We know who's doing it. We can't prove it, but we know who's taking it. So Dr. Quado chewed me out because I put money in. The first time that we were missing it, I put money in. Okay, whatever, I can handle it. Chew me out, that's fine. Well then, yesterday Jennifer comes to work and she talked to me for a little bit. And I said, what's wrong? You look like you've been crying. She said, I'm just having problems with my mother-in-law. That's it. She was like, I'm just having fun. I said, are you sure? I was like, Jennifer, you know you can trust us. You need to talk to us because we're here to help. And she was like, yeah, that's all that's going on. And I'm just getting overwhelmed by her and her stupidity. And I said, okay, well, I'm here if you need to talk. And she said, okay, thanks. Well, then, she texted me, or she apparently kept going over yesterday in the medical side, sitting in the chair and just crying, but would never tell anybody what was going on. And so we had no clue. Mary just, she said, I don't know what's going on. And Jennifer just every once in a while will look at us and just burst into tears. And I'm like, okay, well, she's trying to play the sympathy card is what she's doing so she doesn't get in trouble. And so I said, just ignore. Well, then Dr. Quado, yesterday Mary went to go do money with him, and he said, why are you guys counting the money every hour? And she said, that way we can kind of figure out, what, like, when we go to missing money, so that way we kind of know, hey, we're, kind of nipping this in the bud. And she said, just so that way we can go, hey, we're done. We're not doing this anymore. She said, it's not just to prove who's doing it, but it, because it could be any of us. She said, but it's to nip this in the bud, so we're just kind of going a little extra measure to make sure that everything still is adding up. And he was like, well, you guys shouldn't have to do that. And she said, but Dr. Quado, that's what you told Jessica to do. you told Jessica to do that, and so she told us, and she said, and we do it every time somebody adds money. She said, it's not just Jennifer, it's not just me. She said, we count every time somebody puts money in, we count it. We're just to save our, to cover our heads. And he was like, well, what's wrong with the new girl? And she said, I don't know. She just told Jessica she was having problems with her mother-in-law, but she wanted to go to the pocket by herself, but she goes into her room and leaves the door open. So that way everybody in the world can see her sitting in there by herself. And he was like, well, I asked her what was going on, and she said that you guys were in there talking crap about her, and that you need to let your anger go, Mary, and your hatred towards her go. And she says that you guys are taking patients' charts out of her hands and telling her that she doesn't know how to do her job and all this. And Mary said, excuse me, Dr. Blotto, the only time that we've ever taken the patient out is she'll say, this patient's here. Mary said, oh, well, here, I'll take that patient. That way we each see an even amount of patients. So I'll take this one, and then if you'll get the next one, that she said we're trying to stay in little rotations, that way we all see the even amount of patients like we're supposed to. And he was like, well, I don't know. But that's what she told me. So y'all need to start being nicer to her. She said, Dr. Blotto, we are being nice to her. And he was like, well, you guys hang out on the weekends and you don't include them. She said, Dr. Blotto, what I do on the weekends is my business. Who I hang out with is my business. And Melissa threw a big fit to Dr. Blotto the other day because we did that camping thing and we didn't invite her. And Jennifer threw a fit about how we did the camp out thing and we didn't invite her. And I looked at Melissa and I said, despite what you honestly think about us, we're not stupid, Melissa. You told us that you were spending that weekend with your husband because you was at your anniversary weekend. So we weren't going to go, hey, come camping with us. Oh, wait, you can't. You're doing that. We were going to do that. And I looked at Jennifer and I said, and you had your wisdom teeth removed. We weren't going to have you, despite how funny that would have been, we aren't going to do that to you. And she was like, well, it still bothered me. And I was like, then you need to come to us and say, hey, it bothers me that you guys don't ever invite me to lunch. I said, just look at us and say, hey, can I join you for lunch? Or, hey, what are you guys doing? I said, the only time that I will ever tell you no, you can't come to lunch is when we go to my house because you're allergic to cats. I have 3 cats. I said, same thing with Liz. I don't invite Liz to come to eat lunch with us when we go to the house because she's allergic to cats. And she was like, okay, well, that makes sense. But then Mary calls me and she was like, yeah, and Dr. Potter told her that. And then Arlene is leading and asked Mary to take over the aesthetics. And he said, but if you take over the aesthetics, you're going to have to actually put effort into what you look like. You're going to have to do your hair, you're going to have to do makeup, and you're going to have to lose a lot of weight. She said, excuse me? No, that's what he told Mary, was that if she wanted to take over the aesthetics, she had to lose weight. I don't know where this man thinks that he has the right to sit there and tell people you have to lose weight. You don't have the right. His tact. Well, see, and that's the thing. All of us are trying, but it's still. She got she's tired of the crap going on in the office because anything that happens, we're supposed to go to Melissa. We go to Melissa. Melissa doesn't do anything, and then we get in trouble by Dr. Blotto. And I'm like, Dr. Blotto, we brought this to Melissa's attention, and well, she doesn't do anything. And so we're all kind of just getting irritated and done with Melissa. Like, Mary pulled Melissa aside and she told Melissa what happened yesterday. And Melissa just said, okay, and just walked out the door. And I'm like, Melissa's not there. Jennifer only works Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Melissa's not there. I looked at Pam and I said, can we bring Ashton here? I will pay Ashton mileage out of my pay. I will gladly give Ashton mileage to bring her here so I don't have to deal with Jennifer and her bull crap. Because she does this, she does this all the time. They're not including me and stuff. The only time that we talk in the office is, Mary, what happened with that patient? Why are you look so mad? That's mainly the only time we talk, or we talk about food. But I'm to the point where I'm like, I hate my job. I hate going there because he doesn't back us up. He tells us one thing and then turns around and does something else or tells us something else to do. He never is consistent. He chews us out for stuff and then looks at it and goes, well, I'll have to talk to Melissa. Then you shouldn't open your mouth. Melissa's like, yeah, y'all don't understand it, but I take the heat a lot from Dr. Collado. I looked at her and started laughing. I said, Melissa, you're full of crap. Because ever since we opened up that stupid weight loss clinic in Walters, you have dealt with nothing. You get the nice, calm Dr. Collado on Fridays. I get the chewed out. I get the yelling. I get the treated like crap throughout the week. You don't. So don't sit here and do this bull crap. And I flat out told Melissa, I said, look, I don't know what's going on in your world. And frankly, Melissa, I don't mean to sound rude. I just don't care. But it's not just me. It's everybody in this office notices that you have an issue with me because you talk to me like I'm the world's stupidest person. And it's gonna stop. I'm bringing this to your attention. Next, I'm going to Pam. So Monday, I'm going to Pam. And I'm going to talk to Pam about that crap with Melissa, the fact that she's like, if you have a situation and you bring it to me, I bring it to her, and then she throws me on the bus, and Jessica didn't talk to me about that. Yes, Melissa, I did. There was 3 other people in the room when I was talking to you. And so I'm getting to the point where I hate my job. I hate the people I work with. Well, Melissa, Jennifer, and Dr. Collado. And so I think I'm going to call to have you pray for me so I can be sure. Thank you. Because he's got Melissa. Melissa's got him wrapped around her little pinky. Like she says, oh, they need me out in Walters. I can't leave Walters because they need me. No, they don't. They're perfectly fine. Ashton's been out there by herself several times, and it's perfectly fine. They don't need Melissa, but Melissa likes going out there. And like she told Ashton, and I had Pam in the room when Ashton was telling us that Melissa looked at her and said, text the girls and tell the girls to call you because I'm trying to watch Netflix and them calling me is getting on my nerves and it's bothering my Netflix. I'm like, you're not there for Netflix. You're there to do your job, to see patients. And like Dr. Collado asked me, he said, if I give you flyers, will you take them? And I said, no, Dr. Collado, I will not. And he just kind of looked at me and I said, look, I'm not trying to be mean. I said, but you're asking me and Mary to give up our Fridays and our Saturdays to go pass out flyers for your work clinic when the person who says that she's in charge of the weight loss clinic isn't doing crap, nothing. I said, so no, I will not take it. Mary will not take them. You can ask the girls that live in Walters too, or you can ask Melissa. I was like, but I will not go. I will not do it. And it made him mad, but I was like, yeah, I don't care. It had to be said. No. Oh no. And it made me mad because he was like, well, you guys don't need Arlene to sit Arlene in the afternoon. And I probably overstepped my boundaries and I apologized to him for this. I said, Dr. Collado, with all due respect, I said, you look at our schedule. That's all you do. I said, you are not up there with us. I said, you just look at, oh, well, you only have 6 people scheduled from 3 to 4. You don't need Arlene or Cassie. But you have to understand, one, you have those patients. You have some that bring them in. You have walk-ins. You have new patients that will come in and Bridget will say, oh yeah, go ahead, sign in, they'll see you. Plus, I was like, we have phone calls. We have to deal with the people on the phone that want to explain to us their whole life story. I was like, so yes, we need her. We need Mary, Kathy, Arlene, Ashley. I said, we need them. Because you're just looking at a schedule, but you don't know what's going on in the house. You don't know one thing when it comes to that. It's your program, yes, it has your name on it. But running it, you don't. You don't know how much it takes. I was like, we've had patients sitting in a room waiting 15 to 20 minutes because we're stuck on the phone because I'm the only one up there. So then he brings in teenagers to help out with phone calls. Teenagers, no. We had a kid that said, can can I do phone calls? And I said, sure, you can make our phone calls. And by 11:30, I said, where are you at? And he was like, 9 o'clock. I said, are you kidding me? You made 6 phone calls and that's it. I was like, you have from 9 to 4:15 to still call. Yeah, I really don't feel like doing it anymore. And we can't say anything because their dad covers for Dr. Collado when he's gone on vacation. Their dad comes in and does the medical job. He's the doctor. So we can't say anything to him because we'll be the one that's wrong. They told us that we get written up, and like Pam asked me, she said, Jessica, do you realize you've been here for 4 years and you have 7 write-ups? I said, yeah, I do. Because every time that I've questioned something that Melissa has done, she's written me up. She wrote me up because she was like, oh yeah, well we're going to do this, this, and this. And I'm like, no, why don't we just do this? Because then it covers all of that. It just saves us 20 steps. Or when she's thrown a chart at you, and I looked at her and said, I said, no, Melissa, you can hand the chart to me, but you don't throw it at me. I said, if I threw it at you, you'd have me in the room chewing me out. I was like, so please do not throw charts at people because you can hurt them. You know, things that I shouldn't have to say to a 27-year-old. She goes to the back and tells Pam that I was rude to her and that she needs to let me know. Yeah. Well, according to Melissa, that every time that I open my mouth, I'm defiant, is what it said. And I looked at Pam and I was like, you know, Melissa can take her write-ups and shove it where the sun does not shine. I don't care. I was like, she doesn't like me. I don't know what the heck I did to her, but she doesn't like me. And I know, was like, yeah, she's told me before she doesn't really like me because you pretty much are a better leader than her. Because the girls will respect you. The girls will listen to you when Melissa asks them to do stuff. And I said, you know what, no. I said, we do it. But it's not what you say. I said, it's how you say it. I was like, I said, I'm trying so hard to work on this bossy crap. I was like, so I told the girls, if I become too much, if I go from being a leader to a dictator, you need to tell me. I was like, because I have a tendency to take being the boss and my head sweats up. I said, so if I become way too bossy, just tell me, Jess, that again, kind of getting a little bossy. I said, I'm not going to get mad. And I was like, so, but I would go, hey, you guys, we had a patient sign in. Can you please, Cassie, can you please go out and check the sign-in sheet? Instead of Melissa walking in and going, yeah, y'all can get off your little lazy rear end and go check the sign-in sheet now, and then go sit down. And so it's just one of those that I'm to the point where, like I was talking to Dad, and I said, Dad, Mr. Andrew offers me a job at Cameron being the film person, because that's what he talked to me last weekend, though, at Cameron's camp, and he wants to hire me to be the photographer and the videographer for Cameron University basketball. And I said, I'm going to take it. I said, because I'm so tired of this, you know, I asked Melissa, you know, all my time off sheets have to go to Melissa. Melissa, can I have this week off? My family wants to take me to Great Wolf Lodge. And, well, I'll have to look at the schedule. Cassie comes in, hey, so my fiance totally is gonna take me on vacation that next week, so I'm not gonna be here. Okay, Cassie, you can have it off. Jessica, sorry, you can't. And And so, like, I talked to Pam about it. And I said, Pam, every time that I've asked for a day off, for an hour off to go to a funeral of a family friend, I said, Melissa turns me down instantly. No. And I said, she gives other girls time off, but when it comes to me, I said, she won't. And so all my time off sheets go to Pam now. I don't go to Melissa, I go straight to Pam. And then Pam calls Melissa because then she's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure we can work it out. Both. I have to do both. When she's gone, we write up the paper, we give it to Pam, and then we have to call her. I don't call her. The only time I call her is when I know that she's tired of us calling her and it irritates her, so then that's when I call her. But I'm to the point where I don't want to go to work on Monday. I don't want to go back to work. I just want to use all my vacation time and then tell the doctor, see you. And when he tells me why, this is why. You don't know how to run an office. You play favorites. And I'm done. I'm so tired of this. And when we go back there and we talk to Dr. Cotto, he talks to us and he was like, you're right, we need to do this, and this. And then he talks to Melissa. Melissa's like, no, the girls respect me. No, they don't, Melissa. You treat us like crap. I'm going to be honest. No, they don't. Mary and Cassie and Ollie have been texting me the entire time I've been gone. None of them have respect for Melissa. And Caitlin, I tell you, I try so hard. Like, she'll go, Jessica, here, see this patient. And I say, yes, ma'am, and I do it. You can ask Mary, I have stopped arguing with Melissa. I just, yes, ma'am, and do it. Because I'm like, there's no point. I love to argue, and she makes me want to shoot myself in the face. I'm gonna be honest, we have so much fun. Before Jennifer started all this crap, we had so much fun on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Melissa wasn't there. It was fun. We would get the job done. We'd goof off in the rooms, but we would always get the job done. But is how bad Melissa is. Girl, when Arlene gets drunk, that girl can rap. Do you realize when you're just with Shannon, she complains about Daniela? When you're just with Daniela, she complains about Shannon? Because that's what they did to me. Okay. keep going a little bit further around. Yeah, and so that's what I was doing here, and I called to see, because Mary was visiting me, and then I called the office to see how Cassie was doing, to see Cassie was doing. And I told her, I was like, I love you, I'm here if you guys need to talk, if you need FaceTime, whatever, I love you, and I want you to know I love you, and I want to tell you thank you for all the job and for everything that you guys have done. And so then I was like, okay, I know that with you and Becca, if I call and say, hey, can you please pray for me because this is what's going on, you guys would go, oh yes, and you guys would do it, and it wouldn't be a God, just be with Jessica and her word.